Landlords, what should you do when you discover that your tenants have damaged your rental property? Hi, I'm attorney Tim Baldwin and I specialize in landlord tenant law in Florida. One of the most common issues we see is landlords claiming that tenants have damaged their property and they discover that upon the tenant's move out. So what are landlords to do? There are several things that are very important for landlords to protect their interests. First of all, it's very important to have proper procedures of documentation, both from the move-in standpoint and the move-out standpoint, to be able to show here are the conditions before and after the tenant moved out. Landlords need to take adequate and sufficient numbers of photos and quality photos to show what the conditions were. Without proper evidence and documentation, it may be difficult to be able to substantiate what you're saying the tenant damaged. Next is you need vendors and professionals to come in to assess damages that you're not able to do yourself. Some items require estimates of repair, valuation of damages, and what it's going to take to make the landlord whole. Next is you always have to consider what the depreciated value is of the material that the tenant damaged. Everything has a shelf life, so you have to get the fair market value of that property at the time it was damaged. In that case, you may need professionals or you may need some resource to show you what that depreciated value is, such as the manufacturer. Importantly, you want to make sure that you don't send certain debts to a collection agency. Some items require proof and an order by the court to be able to send those debts to a collection company. For example, some fees or rent items can be easily identified in the lease as owed and can be sent to a collection agency. But other things such as damage to the ceilings or damage to the floor require the court to order that the tenant is liable and what the actual amount of damages are. Don't send the wrong damages items to a collection agency. It may subject you to liabilities such as Fair Debt Collection Practices Act or the Consumer Protection Act. If you feel you have damages beyond the security deposit claim itself, you should contact an attorney to evaluate what are your damages and what is most likely the result if you were to file an action in court. Click on the article below and learn more about it. Thanks for watching.